guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna have like a little story time slash repainting over painting I painted because it's Halloween and I want to repaint over this little summer painting. I don't know, I just want to repaint it. And plus I did my makeup today, not too shabby. It's alright, it's not voila, but like, you know, it's okay. I got my paint here with me, and yeah, first of all, literally this is all I got. It's not cute, I'm not an artist, so just doing this for fun so we can have a little story time. Because although I have some cheese, girl, I got some cheese man. The cheese man is really good and it's still happening to this, like it's still happening, like it's very recent. So that's how you know the cheese is about to be bomb. Because like, I don't know, I might do updates on it. Like, should I update it stories? I don't know, I just like feel like sharing what happened because it's really messed up, but like so funny because I really don't care and I just want to let it out, you know. So let me just get my paint ready and then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna talk about what happened. Okay, I got my two colors that I need because literally I'm just gonna need like two colors. So let's just get started with this little story time. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to title it. I don't know if I titled the video of the main story. If not, then this is the story about how my ex decided to cheat on me. Oh, isn't it funny, guys? Like, honestly. Okay, so let's give this idiot a name. No, I'm not cool with him, and you're gonna see why I'm not cool with him. Let's call him M, because it's not even his letter of his name. So good luck finding him. Basically, M decided to have a little side piece. And it's really funny. Okay. Let me just start. Okay, so basically M, I knew him all the way from middle school. We didn't really like talk. We would just like fight a lot towards like just messing around and stuff. I feel like it got really serious when it was like a 15 for a friend that we were both invited to, and I was with my other friend, and around the time I wasn't cool with this one girl. I'm still not cool with her. And she was in the bus, and then there was this other girl. I'm not cool with her anymore. Damn. And we were just talking because I didn't want to sit next to that girl. And he was right there, and so I was like, oh, you're gonna be my partner to dance because I have no one to dance with, because at the time I didn't know my friend was actually gonna come, which is my bestie Ashley. I didn't know this bitch was gonna show up out of nowhere and surprise me, because she had texted me. She said, I don't know if they're gonna let me go, which means usually they're not gonna let her go. So I was like, oh well, better find me a dance partner. And I was just messing around with him and stuff, but it wasn't like serious, you know. We were just messing around, like goofing around. We were just messing around to the point where it's just like, you know, throwing jokes and stuff. And then through the end of the night, my friends showed up and we were dancing. Me and M were dancing. My friend showed up, got super excited, and then he was the one, like, he told me this himself. He pulled me outside because he wanted to talk to me, and I was like, okay. My dumbass didn't know what's going on, but then it clicked to me like, dude, he's gonna ask me out or something. I don't know what's going on. And he didn't. And then later on he told me that he didn't tell me was because he was too scared to say anything. I was like, Okay, but you're not scared to go cheat. Okay. We were talking to the whole time. Okay, so after that, after, he didn't say nothing to me, we literally texted each other through that whole night, and we just got closer. And literally went to like Christmas break, and we just kept talking more and more and more. And he finally asked me to be his girlfriend after Christmas. I don't remember. I know it's after Christmas. So we were dating during Christmas. Then he just became too toxic. Honestly, he will want to know what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, all that stuff. Literally, if I didn't answer him, he would text my friend and stuff. And it would just be so annoying because I can't even hang out with nobody. I can't even be around my friends. Because he would want like a notification like this. It was just so frustrating. It was like I was dealing with a child. Which I was, to be honest. So then, my girl, my number one bitch, Ashley was like, oh, I'll help you. I'll help you break up with him. So she did. She, matter of fact, did help me. And then after that, we broke up. I told him to stop texting me, don't call me. Because he was gonna, this shit was just happening to the point where he was just pissing me off too. And I was just like, I am not dealing with this nonsense. This is like childish. I am not trying to be involved around this stuff. So then I literally told him, don't talk to me ever. And yeah, from there I cut it off. Now, past 2 years during COVID and stuff, we stayed, at our houses, and we didn't go out no more. So 2 years passed, and now we're juniors. Now we're juniors, and I see him again, and this time he was in my class, and I saw him, and I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to be in here and stuff. And I just want to say, I thought these were feelings, that I liked him. I don't think I liked him. I don't think those were the feelings. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. My brain just likes to tell me when to mess around and when not to, and I just listen at this point, honestly. I go into the class, and this girl I'm barely getting to know, I tell her like, oh yeah, like that's one of my exes, like we don't talk and stuff. And so like a couple weeks later, this girl's over here talking to him, flirting with him, and I'm like, what a fake ass bitch. Like, I swear, fake ass bitch. And after that, I was just like getting jealous, but I didn't know if I was jealous because I liked him, or I was jealous just because he was talking to another girl or whatever. Oh, I didn't mention this. Okay, when we broke up in freshman year, he started dating another girl, and like a week after that. Like, just keep that in mind, because that's gonna be a good ass thing to bring up right now, because I'm gonna bring that up right now. Okay, so they started talking and flirting around, and I didn't know if I liked him or something. And then I was just like, fuck it, at this point, maybe that's what my brain's telling me. No, don't listen to your stupid brain, to be honest, guys, please. And then my friend was trying to help me out, and then she did. Here's a red flag that I guess I thought to ignore. He was talking to this one girl when we were talking, and he literally said that he had a girl he was talking to and stuff. But then he texted my friend saying that I have a chance that he will give me you know what, I'm not sure. I might tell my friend to send me the messages they have between each other, but all I remember is that it was like, oh, she might have a chance to get back with me. But literally, he made my friend text me these questions because these were questions that he didn't have, that they were unanswered for him, and he wants to know why. Like, bitch, you don't need an explanation. Just say yes or no. Like why you do all that? And then, yeah, go talk to another bitch. Make no sense. He tells that to my friend, and I mean, he texts that to my friend, and my friend's like right next to me, and she shows me, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know. I was like, oh my god, like, I'm really gonna have a boyfriend. I haven't had a boyfriend in like 2 years. Like, this is kind of weird. I like being by myself. Guys, I like being by myself, to be honest. I like being by myself, and I appreciate my alone time. So I really don't. I'm getting more pain. I like my alone time, and this was just so weird for me because, you know, I'm so used to my alone time. So then we started talking. The first day he got my number, I asked him, like, hey, are you still with this one girl that you said that you were with and stuff? He was like, no, you know, she was going through her own stuff. Lies. I don't have proof, but I have like proof with my eyes that was a lie. But he said he stopped talking to her because she has some issues, and he wanted to let her do it by herself, you know, and do her stuff, and she didn't want to be in a relationship. So he was like, okay. I should, like, that's a red flag. But, you know, my dumbass just doesn't see red flags at this point. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm so dumb. And then after that, we're like, okay, cool. And we started talking more and more. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said, yeah. But this happened so fast. And
so I'm rewatching the video I'm editing, and I forgot to mention that when he said, you want to be my girlfriend, he sent it in a way where you can only touch it to see the message. So he sent that knowing damn well the girl he was with at the time will be able to see that. This idiot is so smart, to be honest. I am so surprised. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So
I don't know why it didn't click in my head, like, hey, you know, it's kind of weird. He just got out of a relationship. He jumps into another one, like, hella fast, like, the next fucking day after he breaks up with his girl. Like, that's mad fucking weird. And like I said, guys, I really didn't think about it. Like, if you really look at it, I'm stupid. And at this time, I was keeping this a secret from my friends, like my really, really close friends. Only my homegirl helped me out, you know. And then my friends found out, and then I don't know, I got in a fight with one of my friends, or this idiot boy, because he told me he didn't talk to her, and she told me he talked to her, that he didn't want to be with me and stuff. And then he told me that he didn't say that she was lying. And we just got in a big argument, and then me and my friend are cool again because I just didn't want no fights. And I felt when he was trying to push her away, he was trying to force me to stop being friends with my friends. And he was just trying to do that, and then he saw that I was not, you know, letting him do that. So when I told him I was cool with my friend, he was like, he was kind of like confused, because he's like, oh, okay. So I think he'll make his ex-girlfriend stop talking to a lot of people. That's what I feel like he does. And I'm just not one of those bitches. I don't leave my friends for a fucking man. The fuck I look like? No, ma'am. And so then we're dating, and and everything's fine for a while. Everything's good, you know. My friend and I, her boyfriend and him are all cool. We always hang out. We'll hang out in school. So then comes this game where like all my friends now they know, because I told them, and I told them why I didn't want to tell them and stuff, because I just didn't want to make it serious until I knew it was gonna be serious, and then I'll be able to tell my friends. And I told my friends, and they were cool with this. At one of them, but like we fixed that. That's the same person. And we were all cool and everything, and then after that game, he just kept whining. Honestly, like he kept whining and whining, like, oh, why you not kissing me in front of your friends? Like, what's wrong? Like, why you don't give me a kiss? Why you don't give me a kiss? Like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, I don't want to give you a kiss right now. My friends are here. Like, leave me the fuck alone. You know, like, I didn't want to say like that, but he was just like begging, and I'm just like, chill the fuck down. I can't handle people like that. And I just got really pissed off. He saw that. He was just like, he stopped talking to me. And then I finally said, you know what, after the game ends, you know, outside. And he was like, oh, okay. So then my friends leave after the game. We end up staying for a little bit. He gives me a kiss. And then he kisses me the first time. He's about to hug me or whatever. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. And I fucking go back because I was like in the edge of the fucking cement and the grass is right here. So it's like, whoosh, I go back a little bit, and keep this in mind. I go back a little bit, and he just like stands there awkward, and he's like, and then he just like says, I'm gonna leave, and I'm like, okay. So that day, my friend got in a fight with her boyfriend. So I was just texting her and stuff. So I really didn't think too much about whatever he thought just happened, or me pushing away from him. I didn't know that he thought that until he called me. But this call, it was the moment where I realized that I just started getting really pissed off of every little thing he did. Literally every little thing. He called me, and he was gonna go on a vacation with his family and some people from church. I don't know. I really didn't care about the conversation. I was watching a movie the whole time. And he's like, he calls me and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm just like, watching a movie. He's like, oh, that's nice. And he would call me, I can't even say the word. This is so disgusting to me. He would call me, just think of a baby. Yeah. He would call me that. And every time he would say it, it would just get so cringy. It was so cringy, to be honest. I don't even know. He would just say, oh my. Yeah. And I would be like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I hate guys that do that. I don't. My name is Adonis. Like, call me that, bitch. I don't like that. And he would just call me that. And he was calling me that in the phone. And his whatever friends that were there from the church were talking to him while we were on the phone. And I was like, are you gonna talk to me, or you're gonna be talking to your little church friends? And we start talking, because he tells them, hey, you know, I'm talking to my girl, go away and stuff. So I was like, okay, by time. Like, and then he was just like, we would be talking, they'll come back, and they'll be messing with him again. And then I'm like, okay, you know, like, I just stopped talking. And he was just talking to me, and I was just like, like, I stopped caring. I really stopped caring. And then his friends were there, and they said something, and then he just started laughing. And that laugh, it pissed me off so bad. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to sleep. And he was like, oh, okay, you know, call me tomorrow. And I was like, oh yeah, if I can. I was like, I like to sleep, because it was a weekend. I like to sleep, my whole weekend until 12. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cool. He was like, just let me know when you're up. I'm like, okay. I'm not, honestly, I was gonna ignore him. Then, I ignore him the next day. And I'm just chilling with my family. Like, I really didn't care. Like, it literally felt like I really didn't have no one. It felt like a normal day for me, to be honest. And then it was weird because he didn't respond. Like, he usually responds. Like, he would not stop responding. Good morning, good night, good night. He likes to sleep on the phone. I don't like doing that. Like, who the fuck does that? I don't know why people do this. Like, I can't do it. I can't. I tried it. I just can't. He called me and I hanged up. And I was like, oh no. And then he texted me that night. Like, it was the night before school. Before we went back to school. And I'm like, should I open it? And then the first sentence was this fake ass lie. I know it's a lie because my friends are friends with friends of his that are really close to him, and they told me it's a lie. So that's how I know it's a lie. Basically, he sent me this whole message right here. Let's see if you can read it or not. Saying that, oh, he's just really sad because his cousin. And I was like, okay, I didn't read the rest. To be honest, like, when you get a message and you just scroll down a little bit, but you don't read the whole thing. That's all I saw in it. I just saw that, and then I didn't really think nothing about it, and then I keep reading it. I should have probably read it. So the next day, I'm walking to the hallway where he's always meeting me there, and I'm like, that's weird. He's not there today. And I'm like, okay, we're not talking. I thought we were fighting. I don't want to talk to him. I thought we were fighting. I thought he was mad at me because I didn't call him back at all. I didn't text him back. I didn't respond to his messages. And then not until 6th period, when my friend Ashley was texting me, she had texted me saying, hey, he's walking with this one girl. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he's walking with this one girl, and they were holding hands, and they were hugging. And I'm like, I know you're fucking. And I was like, let him be whatever the fuck he wants to do. I literally texted him. I was like, let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's a fucking stupid ass bitch for doing that shit. And she was just like, I know, like, why the fuck would he do that? And that's when she was trying to tell me, like, this is the girl I've been seeing him hang out with a lot more, and we've been seeing her and stuff. And like, when we were together, my friend, she always tell me, hey, I see him with this one girl. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's his friend. And I will ask him, I'll be like, hey, my friends are telling me you're walking with this one girl. Is this someone you're talking to? And he will be like, no, she's like a really good friend. No, she's like a cousin. She's a friend of a friend. He would just tell me bullshit like that, and I'll be like, okay. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm done hearing this all. I'm gonna open this motherfucking message, and I'm just gonna text him, fuck you, and we're over. Little did I know, when I opened that fucking message, he said it first. And he literally said it's because his cousin, and he was just having a hard time being with someone right now, and that he didn't want to hurt me. Okay. I said, okay. I literally said, okay. And I showed it to my friend, Ashley. And I was like, that makes more sense, because he wasn't there the whole day. He wasn't following me. He wasn't taking my classes. I was so confused why he wasn't doing that. And now it makes sense because we were not together. And we both have the same, 6th period upstairs. He would just be next to my door, and I would be, right there. So I didn't see him. I don't know how he did it. But I got out of the class, saw my friend, pulled it to the side, showed her the messages, and we were just laughing our ass off because I opened it with her. And I was like, you have to be shitting me, this idiot. And she was starting to laugh because she's like, oh no, he didn't. It's like, yep, yes he did. And then I go tell my girl, because I phoned my friend, because she's the one that helped us out to get together. And she was like, I know you're fucking lying. And I was just like, I'm not fucking lying. Like, he for real literally said that shit. She was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, and here's the thing too. Ashley's been telling me that he's been talking, that she's been seeing him with another girl. And she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah. And like, people been coming up to me telling me this whole time, like, hey, he's talking to this girl, and I'm over here like asking him. So I just thought nothing of it. And like, I should have thought about it. Like, now I should have thought about it. So she was pissed, and she was like, you gotta be fucking lying. Next day comes around, my friend thinks that we're still together. One of my friends thinks that we're still together. And she's like, hey, I have this class with him. And this was the same girl that I told the exes, and she started hanging out with him out of nowhere. She comes up to me and she's like, here are some photos I took of him. And I was like, why? And she was like, because aren't you guys together? Look, he's over here hugging a girl, kissing a girl. Like, he literally, like, there's evident pictures of him kissing a girl in class. Like, nothing. So if he tries to say that he wasn't fucking around, I got pictures, bitch. I got pictures. Don't fuck with me. And I was looking at these pictures and I'm like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. She's like, why? And I was like, because we're not together. You know, we broke up. And she's like, what? And that fucking fast? And I was like, yeah, that fucking fast. Literally, he texted me that night. Next morning, he was single. And that day, I guess he found someone, because everybody was seeing him with that girl. More and more through that whole day. Next day we come around, he makes it official with that girl. It was clicking in my head like, he just fucking lied to me, because he made a fucking excuse to get in a relationship with this girl. And I was like, what the fuck? And at this point I was like, okay, you know, I just feel bad for the girl because she didn't know this shit. And I was like, you know what, I feel bad for her because maybe she didn't know, like I didn't know either. And my friends were like, oh, she's fucking ugly, da 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 da. I'm not the person that likes to tell people that people are ugly or bring people down, no matter how rude, how disrespectfully disrespected me. I'm not the type of person to do that. I don't like bringing girls down, no matter what, you know, because I don't do that. I'm not that type of person. Okay. And I was like, hey, you know, just let it go. Like, I really don't care. Like, okay, he's with a new girl. Move on. I'm happy by myself. I don't need a guy that's an idiot. Besides, he's gonna cheat on her again. I bet you anything. Maybe that's what he did with his last relationship. Maybe that's what he was doing with me, and that's what he was doing with the other one. And that's what he's doing with now. And I'm like, it's just like all clicking. It's like,
I need some money, puto. The fuck I'm gonna do with 200? What's not clicking, puto? Cash at me right now. Avanza!
So then I tell my friend, and she's like, this is a lot of friends. I'm just not gonna say their names, just gonna call them friends. I tell my friend, and my friend's like, oh yeah, he's been talking to a fucking girl for a while, and I think they're official because my friend this guy she's talking to just told me that, you know, they're together. And I'm like, what? They're together and it hasn't even been a whole fucking day. I mean, they're together and it has been a whole day, like a whole day, like that fast. And they're like, yeah, and they got together like yesterday. So yesterday was the day that I read the message. So he took him 24 hours to get a girlfriend. Oh, I see how hurt you are. Can't be in a relationship. But then, yeah, 24 hours to get you in a relationship. Damn liar. Damn motherfucking liar. And I almost felt bad for him. But when I found that out, I was like, what the fuck? And here's the thing that pissed me off the fucking most. I'm done painting. This girl tells me that she knew we were together when they were talking. When we were talking. I'm like, what? What? What the fuck did you say? She's like, yeah, girl. They will be talking when you guys start talking.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
I felt so fucking stupid, and no man should ever make you feel stupid. And I felt stupid that moment. I was like, wait, actually, no boy. Let me correct that. That's a boy. That's not a man. She told me that they were talking while we were talking too. And when we were still going out, we made it official. He was still talking to her. He was still hanging on the hallways with her. He would take me to class, but then go to her class and hang out with her secretly. My friends would see that, always tell me about this one girl, and I would tell him. He would always tell me it was one of his friends. Well, bitch, I don't think you hug your friends, and I don't think you hold their ass. Cause, okay. What kind of friends shit is that? I don't see people holding people's asses. That same day, I have a class upstairs, and I go upstairs, and we're leaving for our A period, and he was upstairs right when my friends were going, and my friend, the one that had the pictures, comes up to my other friend and shows him the pictures, because I was just trying to let her know too. She sees the pictures, we're laughing, and then I see him, and I'm like, oh no, I can't go through those stairs. I was like, I'm not going through those stairs. Make eye contact, that shit's gonna be over. He's gonna be destroyed. I'm gonna beat his ass. And when my friends are just like hanging out, looking at the pictures, laughing our heads off, I see him and I tell one of my friends, I'm like, he's literally right down the stairs, like, I'm about to beat his ass. And M's just standing there like a whole fucking idiot. He turns, looks at me, turns right back at the stairs, like, oh fuck. Like, she's right there, looks at his phone. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking see me, because you know you fucking fucked up. And he still has the boss. This girl comes up. He gets all excited. She comes up, walks past him. She walks past him, and he grabs her from the, like, her jean pants, pulls her to him, and puts his arm around her, and they start walking to class. And and he turns, looks at me, and then looks away, and walks to her to class. And I was like, I know this bitch is not trying to make me jealous. Like, boy, last thing in my problems. Like, you're like literally all the way to -0, bitch. You're probably like, literally, I'm like not even caring about you. Like, honestly, I'm gonna waste some time on someone that didn't even waste time enough to, get over someone if you really, really like them. Because he would tell me things like this and like this, and I would just be like, okay. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say to that. So I'm not jealous. I don't like him. And most definitely, the bitch knew we were together, so I don't like her either. I'm not gonna fight a bitch over a guy
that this doesn't deserve my fighting for. And I'm happy with him, without him, or without anyone. I don't need nobody to be happy. I got myself, me, myself, and I. So it just made me laugh. I was just giggling because Hillary just did that and thought that I was gonna get jealous. So now I'm just like, bye girls, I'm going to my class. Like, I really didn't care. And I see the girls and I'm giggling with them. And they're like, oh my god, like he for real just did that shit. And I was like, yes he did. Yes he did. But do I care? No. And they're like, girl, you deserve better. Like, he's a bitch. And stuff. And then that's when they start talking shit about her. And then that's when I found out that she knew that we were together and she still fucked with him. Like, I was like, oh. But I was in class. I was in A period texting this with my other friend because she was the one telling me. I was like, no. And then I told her about the cousin thing and she's like, that's a damn lie. And I'm like, nuh-uh. So he's just been lying left and right, left and right, left and right. Like, to be honest, he's really bold. Really bold. And then I texted him, when you give a ugly ass bitch a chance. And this is what they do. Like, honestly. And after that, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Don't care. And then I got called into the office because I need to get, you know, I needed to make some hours up again. So this weekend, I went to the school. It's been a week, okay? I went to the school and I see some friends. See two friends. The girl that showed me the pictures and this other friend. And we're just hanging out. I walk in, looking around like, I don't know where to be at. And I see him make eye contact. I fucking look away. And my friend, with the one that took pictures, she was like, oh my god, he looked at you, like pushing me back. I was like, don't make a big deal. It's not middle school, girl. It's not middle school. Calm down. And she's like, why are you acting like that? I'm like, this is literally me. I don't care. Like, you're making it seem like, oh my god, he's right there, like, with a bitch. Like, you better, like, do something. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time on him. Like, I literally told her, I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time on him. He didn't waste no time. Like, what am I supposed to do? Cry? I don't think so. No. Save these tears for celebration. You know? And then after that, my friend comes and we were standing in line and stuff. And we start talking. And then my friend, she's like, isn't that the girl he was dating before you? And I was like, what girl? So remember the girl that he said they broke up because she was having family issues? Well. That's a damn fucking lie. Because she's already in a relationship. Like, she was in a relationship. To be honest. She was in front of this, like, she was with this guy. They were hugging, kissing, in front of us. Like, nothing. And I'm like, that's a little weird for someone that's going through her own problems. And I was like, and I told her, so she's in a relationship. He told me that they were not. And I was just so shook. I was like, oh my god, the tears just keeps coming. And that day I just went, I just didn't know what to say because I was just like, wait. And like literally my reaction was like, no way, for real? Like, I was just so fucking shook the whole time because I was like, dude, I just like, it's been tea after tea after tea every single day, and it was just like entertaining for me. And then I saw that, and then it just all clicked in my head, and I was just like, wow, she broke up with him. She totally did it. Like, honestly, she probably did for that guy. That is sad, and you are a dumbass. You're lost. She's pretty. You're fucking lost. Idiot. And then lunch comes around, I go up to one of these guys that he was sitting at the table because I was like, your hair grew out. I was like, did you grow your hair out? He was like, yeah. He was like, no, I didn't get my grow out. You know, it's just long. And I was just like, because he was messing with me, right? And then I turned, because I don't know, something just told me to turn, because something just like negative right behind me. I turned, but lo and behold, M is sitting right in that table where I was talking to this guy. And I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, oh, fuck no. I turned, I stopped talking to this guy. I turned, I fucking walk away. My friend's pushing me like, oh my god, you made eye contact again. Shut up. Shut up. You're making it seem like, oh my god, like I care about it. Like, girl, stop. Stop trying to make it like that. Honestly, I felt like she wanted to deal with him. It's like, go ahead. He might leave you for the other one. But be careful because he might get another one. You know? And yeah, it's literally what happened. He looks really sad. Like, this girl was not even paying attention to him. Like, even your best friends that are guys are coming up to me and telling me that you fucked up. I don't know what to do with that information. I don't know, like, I'm like, okay. All I know is that I'm happy without you, bitch. So I don't need you. Here's your story time. If you guys want more story times, I got more. I literally got more. Okay, bye.